SBI, one of the largest, banks, the public sector banks in India, is now going to turn up at your doorstep if you're not paying loans, not perhaps going to barrage you with a set of questions, but first going to offer you chocolates.
Okay. I think you'll all remember the movie dialogue, life is like a box of chocolates, and you don't know what you're going to get. So this time, that part is personified. You don't know what you're going to get. You're going to get a reminder from the bank that you have not paid, you're defaulted on your payment, or your payment is just around the corner, please pay up, and here's a box of chocolates, just so that it makes you feel a little lighter about the whole thing.
No, but it's more than that. It is to perhaps show that banks are getting more friendly towards not just disbursing of loan, because retail loan is one of the largest component of SBI's loan book at this point. So you want to make your customers feel happy, and you also don't want to barrage them with questions. As I said, don't intimidate them and not make their lives difficult.
So I think, Shweta, this is Amit gave us one example. I think the example that comes to my mind is a more sort of Indian film Munna Bhai, the second part where it is Gandhigiri versus Gundagiri, right? So I think SBI, what SBI is trying to do, of course, I mean, it's a pretty sweet gesture on the looks of it, but primarily it is not for the defaulters, but it is for those who are likely to default. So I think you are at the brink, looking at your transaction history, looking at your EMI churn, looking at perhaps you refusing to answer calls or honor dues that accrue to you. It's basically a preemptive step which SBI is taking, wherein you get a likelihood that so and so is going to perhaps default in the future. Let's just go check on him and perhaps make the gesture sweet, carrying a box of chocolates.
Come to think of it, when I was reading this news item in the morning, it gets very difficult to assess someone's ability to pay or not pay. So I'm not sure how that is going to be arrived at, Amit.
Yeah. So the lending loan book of SBI itself increased over 16.5% in June this year to 12 lakh, over 12 lakh crore. It stands at over 33 lakh crores year on year. So it is increasing, and with increasing interest rates, it has been found by this bank that delinquency rates are also on the rise.
Okay.
And so these people have a data banks of prior defaulters.
Okay.
So it is like Kartik said, to preempt them from defaulting again, the bank knows who amongst their customers are likely to default. So this box of chocolates is only for those people.
All right. I'm not sure if people are going to like seeing bank officials turning up at their doorstep at all, for that matter.
That's because these people don't take calls.
Okay. I mean, these people, we don't know who the people are, but...
I mean, see, bank has got enough and more records, right? Your salary has stopped coming.
Right.
You have a home loan. You can correlate, and you can figure out that, there is a possibility 3 months, 4 months later, this guy might default. So let me make a visit to his home. And this is something that even RBI Governor Shaktikanta Das recently had said.
No,
that,
but hang on,
banks need
Kartik,
to,
want, for the sake of clarification, can a bank look into your existing financials in order to check your repayment capacity? Is that even legal?
I don't know if that is legal or not, but I'm saying there is enough and more artificial intelligence already at play, enough data crunching at play, where they may not physically go into your payslip or into your bank statement, but there could be some triggers that could appear on the bank's dashboards which tell you that your sources of income have reduced while your liabilities are the same.
Right.
So there would be these dashboards for every customer, for every region, for every bank available, where then when you drill deep, you understand that perhaps there could be this individual who could be facing some sort of a financial distress, and a visit to check on that person and try and renegotiate maybe the terms of the loan, extend the EMI. If you remember, RBI had also recently come out with these guidelines, new guidelines for home loans specifically, that every time there is a change of rate, you need not adjust the tenure. Maybe there is somebody who wants to adjust the EMI. So you make a visit to the person's home and you understand the financial situation, the possible distress, and try and either recraft the loan or find other options where the default does not become a default. It could become a moratorium perhaps. So I think these are, and to make that visit maybe a little more friendly, a box of chocolates could be one of the options.
Interesting reforms. I think about time to perhaps sit down with people you've lended money to, not just only at the time of trying to get that money back, but also try to renegotiate with them terms of loan, the tenure, and not harass them towards the end of it. But I think interesting story that is coming in by the way of SBI. But with that, we've run out of time here on this bulletin. Thank you very much for watching.